The sun breaks in through the window pane. Steam from the coffee, a slow burning flame. Feet on the floor, another day starts. Rolling ahead with a light in my heart. Clouds might gather, the road might bend, but I keep moving, no need to pretend. Past is behind, the fire still glows. Where the wind takes me, nobody knows. Just keep it rolling, don't lose the flame. Keep it burning, let it stay the same. Ride with the wind, don't fight the rain. Storms will pass, the sun remains. Every step's a story, every breath a song. Sing it loud, keep moving on. Keep moving forward, just roll along, roll along, roll along. Lessons learned like stones in a stream. Some sink away, some shine in between. The weight gets heavy, the nights feel cold, but I found my way in stories retold. No need to rush, no need to chase. Every small step still holds its place. The rhythm of life, like the waves on the shore. I take what it gives, I don't ask for more. Just keep it rolling, don't lose the flame. Keep it burning, let it stay the same. Ride with the wind, don't fight the rain. Storms will pass, the sun remains. Every turn, every mile, a piece of the ride. Some days I drift, some days I glide. Through every moment, through every flame. The world keeps spinning, I do the same. The fire still flickers, the ember still glows. Wherever I land, the rhythm still flows. With every sunrise, with every sigh, I take what I need and I let it fly. Roll along.
Wake up, Cove Crew, it's time to rise. The sun's shining bright, got that morning high. Grab your coffee, pack that bowl. Cove-TV's on, let's rock and roll. Palm trees swaying, good vibes in the air. It's a wake and bake morning, no worries or care. Kick back, relax, let the day unfold. With every little puff, let the story be told. Wake up and hope it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. From the Cove-Tea couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light. Smooth tunes playing, got the rhythm tight. With Cove-TV, it's a morning delight. The ocean's calling, the breeze feels sweet. Cannabis dreams make the morning complete. So grab your lighter, spark it up, take a hit. With Cove-TV on, we're all feeling lit. Wake up and hope it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. to your couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light, smooth first light up to the morning breeze. We're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove, where the sunshine thrives. Let the morning unfold, let the good times play. With every little hit, we're drifting away. It's a wake and bake vibe from the start to the end. With Cove TV mornings, you've got a friend. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove, where the sunshine thrives. So wake up, Cove Crew, let's start it right. With cannabis mornings and a tropical light. Cove TV's here, so let's all connect. Wake up and talk, it's what we expect.
Dab time! Dab time!
The sun breaks through, it's a brand new day. Cove TV's here to brighten your way. Coffee brews, the rhythm feels right. Spark your morning, let's take flight. Feel the buzz, let the energy ignite. We're your crew, bringing morning delight. So grab your cup and let it flow. Cove TV morning, let's start the show. Coming up next is the show you know. Cove TV morning, where good vibes grow. Hit that like, don't forget to share. Wake the world, let's go anywhere. First light to the mellow groove, we're here together, finding our move. Conversations flow, hearts align. Cove TV morning, where moments shine. Whether you're near or miles away, we're the start of a beautiful day. Roll it up, sip it slow. Cove TV morning, let's start the show. Your head, let the good vibes rain. Cove TV's magic, ease in the strain. Every laugh, every note we play reminds us all it's a brand new day. Coming up next is the show you know. Cove TV morning, where good vibes grow. Hit that like, don't forget to share. Wake the world, let's go anywhere. The good vibes rain. Cove TV's magic, ease in the strain. Every laugh, every note we play reminds us all it's a brand new day. Cove TV morning, your start, your glow. With coffee, connection, and stories to show. Thanks for joining, we're glad to know. Cove TV morning, let's start the show.
Push the goddamn button!
Push the goddamn button!
Cheers, cheers. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Man-Bear, I love seeing your fucking face.
I know. I was like, I got to do it this morning, man. I got to start coming back. So I'm back, baby.
Good. Totally terrific Twisted Titty Tie-Dye Turkey Taco Token Tunes Tuesday morning, everybody. What up, Man-Bear? What up, Cornbread? I hope everybody's off to a dope-ass morning. I already took my head, but I'll say cheers again. Cheers, cheers. Good morning, Amber. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Once again, I'm buried cornbread. There we go.
Good morning, Mindy. How are you doing?
Good morning, Heather. I hope you're having a great morning.
Good morning, Dee. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning, Kay. I hope you're having a great morning.
Good morning, Ma. How are you, dear? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, DJ Ashley Stevens. What's going on?
Good morning, Nikki. I hope you're having a great morning.
Good morning, Brother Bill. How are you, man? I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday.
Good morning, Louise. How are you doing?
Good morning, Gary. I hope you're having a great morning.
Good morning, Deb. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Boxman. What's going on?
Cornbread, this next one is CJ.
Oh, good morning, DJ. I hope you're doing great and having a great morning.
Got you. Oh. Hey, well, that's dope. Good morning, Mom. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. That's great. I love that it landed on me. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday morning.
Good morning. Hot Lives Matter. Jody Mitchell. What's going on? Hot Knives Save Lives. Absolutely.
They do.
Good morning, Bree. I hope you're having a great morning.
Good morning, Mr. Magic. How are you, brother? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Kay, I did not see them, so I will go check again here this morning. I don't know if they didn't arrive yesterday. They'll arrive today, though, for sure. Everybody ready for our wake and bake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, cheers.
The morning's here, the horizon glows. With every comment, a connection grows. Coffee steam rises, a comforting sight. Your smiles, your vibes make the day feel right. The Cove awakens, together we shine. Each of you here is a blessing divine. Cannabis sparks and the laughter flows. In this sunrise moment, the magic shows. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you. Through every dawn, we've built this bond. A family of light, stretching far and beyond. Rolling the herb, sharing the brew. Moments like this feel sacred with you. The rhythm of life, gentle and kind, echoes in hearts with peace intertwined. Together we stand as the morning breaks. A sunrise with you is all it takes. my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you. Every smile you share, every story told, a treasure we hold, more precious than gold. You lift the light, you brighten the way. The Cove feels alive with you every day. Wake up with you, it's a beautiful start. The Cove's a place that's close to my heart. Each voice, each laugh, a melody true. Sunrise sessions wouldn't shine without you.
Such a dope song. Good morning to the people in Crystal's appointment office. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. Please don't mind her watching the show. We appreciate you.
All of you. It's everybody. We love you all. Everybody.
Even the people that can't hear us and are in the back behind the desk and they're like, what is happening? What's up, people?
Yeah.
Hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. It is time for our morning update. Happy, totally terrific, twisted titty, tie-dye, turkey, taco, token, tunes, Tuesday. Let's fucking go. We got this day in history coming up after 4:20. It is Timeline Tuesday. We're going to dive into 1971 this morning. Such a great year, even though I wasn't there. And then we got our morning speaker this morning. We got some Guardians of Unity this afternoon. Don't miss out. We got a few more chapters to dive into. Let's fucking go. 6:30 right after the afternoon show, we'll dive into a Cove Titanic tour. Come and walk around the Titanic with us and let's get high. And that shit's crazy. We were doing it one day. We were looking at like when you go into the dining halls or whatever, you have to sign into a book and like we can zoom in and like read names and dates on the fucking guest books and shit like that. It's wild. It's cool. So detailed. It's crazy. So we'll hang out for an hour, maybe two, and we'll see how far in the Titanic we get. And then 9 p.m. Eastern time, only on the Sir Cops a Lot page. It's fucking Token Tunes. We are in our third week of the month. Shut up, Man-Bear has the belt.
What? Oh, is that what I was going to mention? I don't know
I think
if
that's
I
what
was
you
or
were going
not.
to
I
mention.
mean, I might have hinted towards somebody named Man-Bear having a Token Tunes belt, but, you know, I was going to be kind of polite about it.
Yes, bring your favorite strain, roll up, and we're going to walk around this bitch. It's not sunken. It is floating and fully detailed. It's going to be a lot of fun. I double-checked everything this morning, and it should be good to go. Good morning, Erica. How are you, dear? I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday morning. All right, Man-Bear, you got anything to add? Oh, he's taking a hit. Cornbread, you got anything to add?
No, just make sure you tune into all this because it's gonna be fucking amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Token Tunes has been awesome. Our lists are getting better month to month. And yeah, I love that we're just absolutely fucking with all of you when it comes to whose song it is. Like, even the guest hosts are getting stumped, you know. And that's what it's about. Having fun, listening to some good music, token it up. It's gonna be a great day.
I'll get the belt for us tonight, Boxman. Let's go, Blazers. Let's go.
The only one I don't think is gonna get it is Europe, because he had that one night where he had like 47 songs.
I will
played.
say he does still have some good songs in there. So
definitely. I'm just saying he ain't taking the belt home because of his epic like 14 song night. I don't think he's taking the belt home.
So I've got the Laverne cam up, but they fucked with the camera, and now they don't. I don't want to see this shit. I want to see the sunrise. Get this shit the fuck out of here.
Oh, they moved it.
So we go booth.
Maybe there's a
But-
bird. Maybe a bird fucked it up. You know how there's always birds around it?
Hey, we are in the final minute of our first 420. I love how we have a second counter. 40 seconds to go, everybody. Make sure you're packing up, heating up, rolling up, grinding up, loading up, waking up, coffeeing up.
Right, I got coffee.
Maybe you do a little breakfast if you're hungry. If you're not, I don't know. I'm not your mom. I don't.
I'm sorry. It's really funny. I don't know why.
There was a reel I was watching. It reminded me of you, Man-Bear, because it was like this guy. He's like a life in the day of an ultra realistic cake baker, and like everything he touched was cake. He's like gonna make some coffee, and then he just cuts off a big chunk of cake out of his coffee pot.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
You know,
and I was like, oh my god, that's Man-Bear's life.
You know, there's a show called Cake or Not or something, right? Where they actually do that. Like they actually make realistic cakes, and then they go and take a knife to it to see if it's like real.
Oh
or not.
yeah.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Happy
Happy
420, everybody. Cheers, cheers.
Smoke weed every day.
Cheers, everybody. What up, Rexosaurus Weed? How are you, brother?
What up? What up?
Shh. Crystal's at an appointment.
What?
Stop being so rude, man.
Where's the ships? Hey, Kay, where's all the ships?
I hope you all are having a dope-ass Tuesday morning and are ready for an incredible day of amazingness. Whatever it may be, it's going to be dope.
Mhm.
So I love that the Dabber Chick's doing the terpene show, because now every time I get a shatter, I flip it over and go check out the dominant terpenes. So this cheetah stomper has carophyllene, alpha pinene,
Alpha pinene
and beta myrcene.
Yeah,
Myrcene?
beta myrcene.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I got to grab that slide quick if we're going to be talking about that.
Oh yeah.
I've been having so much fun making the flyers and shit like that.
It just makes a difference and shows how we're now scientists and not stupid potheads. Just say.
I am not a scientist.
Yeah, you are. If you know anything about terpenes, you're becoming a scientist.
Scientific.
Even Bill Nye would be proud of you, man.
Bill Nye, the terpene guy.
Dude, he would be the best guy to teach everybody about weed, swear to God. If he doesn't smoke it, he probably eats edibles. Come on, man. Bill Nye, the stoner guy. Bill. These brownies weigh more than the last ones because I put more weed in them.
For real.
Oh, that's a good fucking quick ass story. I remember me and my buddy were fucking super drunk when we were like 19. He's like, man, you know what? I haven't had a fucking weed cookie in forever. He's like, I got a whole bunch of shake and some frozen peanut butter cookie dough. I was like, let's fucking go. So we did that.
Yes, don't miss out on the Dabber Chick Show every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Yay! You're going to miss all the good segments, Brianna. But I hope you have a good nap. All right, I'm gonna go
I
right
like
to
that.
you.
That's cool.
Yes.
I'm still waiting for the boats to come in, eh? Every time that's what we were talking about. Kay would mention, hey, is that a boat in the background? Is that a boat in the background? The giant freaking boat would come through. We're like, fuck yeah. So we're just sitting here like watching this boat. Like, I don't give a fuck. Yay, boats. Right? Yeah. I'm so. How's the weather where you are, Cornbread?
Let's see. Okay, it is sunny out, and yesterday was nice. Yesterday was 64.
Damn. I think I got up like 40. It's been like in the 48 area. Kind of. It hasn't really pushed 52, I think, but
it's 51 right now.
I like the 50s. I can take the 50s. The 50s are good. I don't mind it. It's not like so hot that you sweat all the time, and it's not so cold that you got to grab jackets, right? And like I'm in a pretty isolated hut, but still, when it's 30 and lower, it sucks in here, man. Like I got a little heater, but it's hard to have the heater going and smoke, you know, because you got this hot air kind of blowing around. So like it's warm, but it's hard to smoke with the hot air. So I always turn it off when I go to smoke, right? But yeah, I'm looking really forward to summer. Like I'll still have the hut, but I'll be able to sit in the yard to do some morning shows, and the sunrise will come up behind me. It's going to be amazing because it literally comes up over the mountains. Like, oh my God. Yes. It's so cool. Yeah. I got to get back into photography too. We have the most amazing vantage points from here, and I just never take advantage of it, which is, dumb. But yeah.
Do it up, Man-Bear. Do it up.
Yeah, I'm just calling it Man-Bear photography. Haven't done it in a while.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, you know what's weird? I want to make postcards again. I want to bring postcards back. Right?
That would be so amazing.
Just beautiful pictures. That's all postcards are, Like I remember getting them from Hawaii from my aunt and uncle, and we're having an amazing vacation. And that was so cool to get a postcard in the mail from a family member. I thought that was the coolest shit being a kid,
Right. That's the one thing that I looked forward to in the mailbox.
Yeah. Random postcards from people that were like, oh, we're in Miami, just keep living it up. Like, that's so cool. Like, shit, yeah.
All right, we'll play a song and then dive into our This Day in History for the 15th of April. Let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
Golden rays paint the sky so wide. Breathing deep, let the world unwind. A Cove Crew gathered laughter in the air. Past the love, got plenty to share. Morning waves hum a melody sweet. Barefoot steps where the sand and sea meet. Sunrise kisses the herb we burn. Take a hit, feel the lessons we learn. Smoking with the sunrise, feeling so high. Clouds drift slow where the palm trees sigh. Coffee steam and a cherry glow. A new day starts, let the good vibes flow. Fire in the soul, love in the air. Pass it around, we got time to spare. Breathe it in, let the worries fade. In the cove where peace is made. Rhythm of the tide, steady and true. Rolling deep like the stories we knew. Memories rise in the morning mist. Every spark, every smile, a moment we won't miss. The world moves fast, but we take it slow. Cove stays strong where the good vibes grow. No stress, no rush, just light and be. One love, one life by the endless sea. Smoking with the sunrise, feeling so high. Clouds drift slow where the palm trees sigh. Coffee steam and a cherry glow. A new day starts, let the good vibes flow. Fire in the soul, love in the air. Pass it around, we got time to spare. Breathe it in, let the worries fade. In the cove where peace is made. Smoking with the sunrise, feeling so high. Clouds drift slow where the palm trees sigh. Coffee steam and a cherry glow. A new day starts, let the good vibes flow. Fire in the soul, love in the air. Pass it around, we got time to spare. Breathe it in, let the worries fade. In the cove where peace is made.
Whew, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a good one. A little hot peaches, hot peach breakfast.
Some
Well,
hot
I'm smoking peach
cobbler
fuzz,
in the morning.
peach fuzz dabs, and they literally cornbread taste. I just burnt the shit out of that. Still had a nice aftertaste of peaches. I'm gonna grab like a quarter of these on Friday. I don't care how much they got.
Fucking.
Well, you know what? I'm kind of a hypocrite. I go between the black market and the legal market, but for the concentrates, the black market's got
I don't think
they
that makes
figured
you
it out. The real market figured out dabs, so fuck it. That's the thing with black market dabs, 50-50. Black market dabs are 50-50 on whether they're gonna taste good or be good. But when I go to the dispensary now, dabs are all fire. Holy fuck.
All right. Let's
Yeah.
This day in history it up, y'all.
Let's go.
As I sit down to prepare today's video, we here at the Bowers household are experiencing an unexpected change of routine today, so I'll be off camera, but I've quilted together an episode for you. We have a word, a birthday, some events, a song, and a quote. So grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's have a look at a few events from April 15th. Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for April 15th, Tax Day. April 15th is the 105th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 106th in leap years, with 206 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is paucity. Paucity is a noun that means smallness of number or smallness of quantity, fewness, dearth. An example in use could be a paucity of common sense. The word paucity comes to us through Middle English, originally from Latin. First known use of the word paucity is in the 1400s. Paucity. And with that, this is the birthday of the Italian painter, sculptor, architect, and all-round genius, Leonardo da Vinci, born April 15th, 1452. I generally think of him as an artist, but it is truly amazing to see some of the ideas he came up with these mechanical ideas, his designs, medical study drawings, and such as that. A truly remarkable human being, Leonardo da Vinci, a man before his time. He lived to the age of 67. Now, we've talked about President Lincoln quite a few times in the last week or so, 10 days. And it was in the wee hours of April 15th, 1865, that he died after having been shot the night before. The RMS Titanic sank in the wee hours of the morning of April 15th, 1912, after having hit a massive iceberg the night before. Only 710 of the 2,224 passengers survived. On April 15, 1920, the paymaster at the Slater and Morrill Shoe Company in Braintree, Massachusetts, and his security guard were murdered during a robbery as they were transporting the week's wages to the factory for payday. Back in those days, employers would simply pay their workers in cash at the end of the week, and companies with many employees would bring lots of cash. A pair of immigrant anarchists were arrested for this, charged and prosecuted amid a good bit of controversy. This is known as the case of Sacco and Vanzetti. This was the day that the murder occurred. Today's song is Something Stupid by Nancy Sinatra and Frank Sinatra. Written by folk singer C. Carson Parks, the song was originally recorded by Parks and his wife as Carson and Gail in 1966. The story goes that Frank Sinatra played the song for Nancy's producer, Lee Hazelwood, and Frank asked Lee if he liked it. Lee said, "I love it, and if you don't sing it with Nancy, I will." So Frank and Nancy recorded the song, and this version is the most widely known, although the Carson and Gail version is very nice as well. The Sinatra version hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 on April 15, 1967, and held that spot for 4 weeks. Something Stupid by Frank Sinatra and Nancy Sinatra. Number 1, April 15, 1967. Link in the description. And I'll also include a link to the Carson and Gail version if you'd like to compare them. I've seen today's quote several different ways. For example, John Lennon is credited with saying life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. But I prefer it the way some of my mentors have given it to me, and that is that life is what happens when you've made other plans. Just roll with it. Life is too short to spend it being miserable. Life is what happens when you've made other plans. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoyed this series, you can check out the playlists in the description. You can find me on BitChute, Facebook, Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, and X, as well as on a blog page called No Really. All those links are in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.
Much love, Vicki. That's great. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Thank you for this day in history every day. Please make sure you are following Vicki Bowers on all the platforms that she mentioned. I put a thing on Facebook yesterday, so if you go there, you can click the link and it'll take you right to her Facebook. But definitely make sure that you are following this day in history. Great
You're right
song of the day.
I gotta grab a cup.
All right. That's so great. I'm going to switch to the Bayfront cam. That's a better one. Our song of the day. Nancy and Frank Sinatra. Here we go.
I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. Then afterwards we drop into a quiet little place and have a drink or two. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. I can see it in your eyes that you despise the same old lies you heard the night before. And though it's just a line to you, for me it's true and never seemed so right before. I practice every day to find some clever lines to say to make the meaning come true. But then I think I'll wait until the evening gets late and I'm alone with you. The time is right, your perfume fills my head, the stars get red and oh the night's so blue. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. The time is right, your perfume fills my head, the stars get red and oh the night's so blue. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Such a great song. That was dope. I vaguely recognize that song, but
Okay, I did like I do recognize that song, but I did like where have I heard it before? But I can't remember.
yeah, it's a dope ass song. Right? That's a good song too. The Boots Are Made for Walking. I don't know that reminds me. So I watched a documentary on JFK the other night, and it kind of reminds me of that, like the whole Frank and Jackie Kennedy or John and Jackie Kennedy situation, like the Frank and
Okay.
What up, Man-Bear?
Do you want to know what I just saw in my backyard?
What?
A brindle fox.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was
And
a
you
dog.
didn't catch it?
No,
You-
dude, it was so chill. It just looked at me and ran off.
You
But
should have went and got it and brought it and showed us.
dude, that was the coolest shit.
would be
I know
so
we have foxes, so I've seen a gray and black one, and now the brindle one, and I've seen like a, fox and the hound color one. That's the best way to describe it.
Foxy.
It reminded me of Jimi Hendrix song, "Foxy Lady." But it reminds me of
and I
Wayne's
didn't know
World.
where to go from there.
No, dude, it's when Garth's singing it to what's her name in Wayne's World. In the fucking Ed O'Neill's cafe there. Come on, Wayne's World. You guys aren't that young.
I know Wayne's World.
Yeah,
Vicki
remember
Bowers
Garth
called
sang
us
it to
her
Jenny
Wayne and Garth. Man,
Yes.
do you remember that?
What?
Vicki Bowers called us her Wayne and Garth, bro.
That is awesome. So that's hilarious. So they are the first podcasters. Think about it. They did cable access television in their basement. That is definitely
Is that what they look
podcast.
like?
Hold on. There we go.
Is that what they look like?
That's
Yeah.
Joe.
I've never seen a Brindle Fox. So,
Yeah.
like, I had to look it up.
I want one. I want two.
We have at least 3 or 4 different kinds of foxes because that's the 3rd different colored fox I've seen here. So that's pretty cool.
They're so cute.
They are pretty adorable.
You know, the early AMs here are pretty peaceful and quiet. There's one guy down the block that gets picked up for the mine or whatever at 5:30. Other than that, until like 6 a.m., this town's pretty dead. Most people I notice are working earlier shifts. Like when I open the restaurant, it's 6 to 2:30. But when I work at 7, it's only 7 to 3:30. Work at 8 to 4:30. They have me doing 8:30 to 5, which I thought was weird, but you know, like just do like a normal 9 to 5. But then they do that so then my unpaid break.
9 to 5. Man-Bear's putting in hours. Sorry.
It's good.
It's true,
You know
though.
what?
It's putting in those hours.
So you know what we just got to? We got raspberry frosties. So here's the question though. But okay, so would you mix the raspberry syrup with the vanilla or the chocolate frosty?
Both, but probably the vanilla more. I would try the chocolate raspberry one, but I would enjoy the original one.
Someone said the raspberry and the chocolate tasted like an actual like chocolate bar that had like chocolate and fruit in it. Like it was really good. And I was like, okay, so it's kind of a different experience when you go chocolate raspberry. And if you like raspberry, just go the vanilla raspberry. Because when I grew up, there was no vanilla frosty when I grew up.
Right.
It was chocolate. So when I started working here, I was like, there's vanilla? What? Like, yeah. Like, I'm sorry. It's really good too.
All right, we'll play a quick song and we'll dive into our timeline. Tuesday, 1971 coming up, everybody. Let's fucking go.
Good year.
Great year. I don't know. I wasn't there, but I love these segments. Marie?
It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while and just smile. Just taking some clean, fresh air for me. No sense to stay inside. If the weather's fine and you got the time, it's your chance to wake up and plan another brand new day. Either way, it's a beautiful morning. Each bird keeps singing his own song. So long, I've got to be on my way now. No fun just hanging around. I got to cover ground. You couldn't keep me down. It just ain't no good if the sun shines and you're still inside. Still inside. Still children with robins and flowers, sunshine caresses each new waking hour. Seems to me that people keep seeing more and more each day. Gotta say, lead the way. It's okay. Gotta say, it's okay. All right. Gotta say, lead the way.
Such a dope song.
Yes. Absolutely. Oh wow, Mom. A bear?
They even had a bear in the air.
Damn.
Yeah, the Bears are back. They're just not back on my side of town yet. They will be.
We have foxes, coyotes, and all that stuff, but like we've had a moose in town, which was so weird.
I think we get moose on the highways, and stuff like that, but we don't really see a lot. The back end game trails up in the mountains a little bit more. We've had one grizzly that's been around, but not even on my side of town. It sticks to the river, it goes downtown, kind of goes through town, not really like a hang around. And the grizzlies don't really do the whole garbage thing and stuff like that. They're actually fish and other animals. The black bears, they are garbage bears here. Garbage bears. It sucks.
All right, we'll dive into our timeline Tuesday, 1971. Everybody, here we go. About 20 minutes long. It's not terrible.
The 70s got off to a rough start. 1971 was still bogged down with tragedy, civil unrest, and sinister omens of the years to come. But there was still plenty of time for some classic records, some unlikely new television heroes, and the second coming of the happiest place on earth. We're going to talk about the news, culture, sports and entertainment, and all that was weird in the 70s. This is Timeline. Get ready for the end of one crime of the century and the beginning of another, because this episode, we're talking 1971. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History channel. Then let us know in the comments below why the 1970s got your mojo rising. Now time to give all those other years the hairy eye and get down with 1971.
It marks, as we like to say, the end of an era.
The ban on television and radio ads for cigarettes, signed by President Nixon the previous year, went into effect on New Year's Day, bidding a fond farewell to the days of Fred Flintstone taking long, flavorful drags off a carton of Winston's.
I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break. Winston's got that filter blend.
4 days later, former heavyweight champ Sonny Liston was discovered in his home by his wife Geraldine. Although his death was ruled an accidental overdose, there were signs of a possible struggle, and questions about what may have really happened remain to this day. A legendary figure in boxing, ironically, Liston's most famous fight was a 7th-round loss in 1964, when the heavily favored champion lost his title to an up-and-comer named Cassius Clay.
There might be some against that might be all, ladies and gentlemen. Get up there, Joe. Get up there. Get up in the ring.
From Television City in Hollywood.
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
Songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
Charles Manson and 3 girl members of his so-called family all were found guilty of murder in the first degree.
The end of January closed the book on one of the 20th century's most notorious crimes, when Charles Manson was convicted of his involvement in the Tate LaBianca murders on January 25th. Manson and 3 of his followers, Susan Atkins, Patricia Krenwinkel, and Leslie Van Houten, were sentenced to death for the brutal slayings that took the lives of 6 people. But their sentences were reduced to life in prison following a temporary ban on capital punishment in the state of California. Manson famously modeled part of his twisted worldview on the lyrics to the Beatles' song Helter Skelter. Wonder how hard he took the Fab Four's breakup. A similar fate awaited Manson's 4th co-conspirator later that year, when Tex Watson was convicted of 7 counts of first-degree homicide on October 12th. Watson had been tried separately after fleeing to Texas and fighting extradition for several months following his arrest. Tex is currently serving a life sentence. Elsewhere in Crime and Punishment, NYPD officer Frank Serpico was shot during a bust on February 3rd. Despite being severely wounded, his fellow officers refused to radio for help, and a random civilian called the ambulance that ultimately saved his life. Serpico had gained notoriety as a whistleblower calling out police corruption. And his shooting became a national news story as details came out suggesting Serpico's fellow officers tried to off him in retaliation. It became such a story that it was made into a movie 2 years later, starring Al Pacino as the hero cop.
I'm an officer. I'm a police officer. Jesus, Frank, how was I supposed to recognize you?
Believe it or not, J.C. Penney was a real guy, and he kicked off the affordably priced bucket on February 12th. James Cash Penney founded the department store chain in 1902 in Kemmerer, Wyoming, and stayed involved with the company until his passing at the ripe old age of 95. According to popular legend, he once personally trained a young employee the most efficient way to gift wrap packages. The employee's name? Sam Walton, the future founder of Walmart. Vice President and future Nixon fall guy, Spiro Agnew injured 2 people after hitting 2 tee shots into the crowd during a golf game the day before Valentine's Day. Agnew was playing a foursome with pro golfer Doug Sanders, screen legend Bob Hope, and baseball great Willie Mays. More on Willie later. The vice president sliced his first shot of the day and struck an elderly man and his wife. Then he teed up his second shot and sliced again, this time hitting a woman in the ankle and sending her to the hospital. Agnew managed to play the rest of the game without injuring anyone else, but nailing 3 spectators with 2 consecutive tee shots is admittedly kind of impressive. This incident of weaponized vice presidents wouldn't be topped until 34 years later, when Dick Cheney shot a 78-year-old lawyer in the face during a hunting trip. Luckily, the man's injuries weren't serious, because no one could agree on how much beer had been present at the time of the incident.
Butterfield, are you aware of the installation of any listening devices in the Oval Office of the President?
A day after the golfing incident, Nixon had a secret taping system installed in the White House. Nixon had grown increasingly paranoid and demanded constant surveillance of every conversation that took place in the Oval Office, his executive office, and his office at Camp David, as well as several phone lines. It was the beginning of the Watergate scandal, which will continue to play out in the next episode. No spoilers.
The Watergate scandal became a whole new ballgame.
Moving into March, the Doors frontman Jim Morrison left the United States for the last time on March 11th. Morrison packed his bags and left for Paris. The Lizard King was trying to avoid a Miami jail sentence stemming from his indecent exposure conviction the previous September. The story of one of rock's most iconic performers would end just a few short months later, when Morrison passed away in the City of Light on July 3rd at age 27. The 1970s had another member to the infamous 27 Club. Morrison's official cause of death was heart failure, although no autopsy was performed. 2 weeks after Morrison left on his ill-fated trip, Late Night King Ed Sullivan aired the final episode of his hugely influential variety show.
By the reception here, you've been fine. Now get home safely. Good night.
The final episode of the Ed Sullivan Show went out over the airwaves on March 28th. Sullivan helped launch the careers of some of the 20th century's biggest entertainment legends, including Elvis, the Beatles, and Michael Jackson. Not a bad run, if you could only have held out for Billie Eilish.
When did you people start getting so interested in black folks?
How many men were in the ambush?
You all were pretty good news to me slapping up on some white cops.
I want them, do you hear? And I want them now.
We'll be right back.
What are you doing here?
I'm going to take your picture.
I can't come down. I'm studying.
Well, that's okay. I can take it from here.
The new Kodak Tele-Instamatic camera.
National Public Radio, or NPR, aired its first broadcast a month later, on April 27th. The not-for-profit radio news organization was created by Congress's Public Broadcasting Act of 1967, which determined that it was in the public interest for the government to encourage the growth and development of nonprofit informational, educational, and cultural broadcasting. Just a few weeks later, NPR broadcast the first episode of its flagship newscast, All Things Considered, which still airs to this day, Monday through Friday.
You know what I think I'm going to do then? Just for the hell of it. Tell me. I'm going to take this right foot, and I'm going to whop you that side of your face.
Really?
Really?
On May 21st, Marvin Gaye released his landmark album, What's Going On? The soulful concept album is told from the point of view of a veteran returning home from the Vietnam War to a country rife with intolerance and injustice, and featured hit songs like Mercy, Mercy Me, Inner City Blues, and the title track, What's Going On? The album was partially inspired by letters Gaye received from his brother Frankie, who was drafted at age 25. What's Going On has been hailed by both critics and musicians alike as one of the best albums ever recorded.
What's going on? What's going on?
Just a few short months after watching the vice president devastate some unsuspecting voters at a golf game, baseball legend Willie Mays hit his 638th career home run with the San Francisco Giants.
There's a swing, a long drive to deep left center field, and bye-bye,
setting the National League record of 1,950 runs scored on May 30th. Mays had turned 40 earlier that month and had started playing for the Giants back in 1951. But his time in San Francisco and in Major League Baseball was winding down. Mays would be traded to the New York Mets, where he finished out his iconic career a year later. Returning to the world of music, about 1,000 Grateful Dead fans drank apple cider spiked with LSD during a concert on May 31st. Whoopsies! And presumably took a long, strange trip to the venue's bathroom. A little over 30 concert-goers got themselves checked out at a nearby hospital, but no one was hospitalized by the incident. So if Ben and/or Jerry is watching, they might get an idea for a new ingredient to spice up Cherry Garcia.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm Jerry.
And LSD ice cream is very powerful stuff.
Where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself to you gentlemen. My name is John Shaft. Freeze.
The day after.
Hey, good morning, Mama Roo. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday morning. We're just hanging out doing our Timeline Tuesday segment, diving into 1971. Hope everybody's enjoying this segment. I enjoy it. I hope everybody is having a wonderful morning. Here we go.
After Independence Day, President Nixon ratified the 26th Amendment, which lowered the legal voting age from 21 to 18. The amendment was partially in response to criticism of the Vietnam War, in which the average American serviceman was 19 years old. The slogan, "Old enough to fight, old enough to vote," became a popular chant for activists leading up to the amendment. The following day, music legend Louis Armstrong passed away at age 69. After a career spanning nearly 50 years, the jazz trumpeter's trademark gravelly singing voice remains one of the most recognized in the history of popular music. And his signature hit, What a Wonderful World, is still in regular rotation, ironically, often in depressing movie montages. Moving into August, the summer came to a close with the death of SeaWorld's flagship performer, Shamu the Killer Whale. In case you never did the math yourself, SeaWorld's famed mascot Shamu isn't one impossibly elderly killer whale, but actually a name given to several different orcas over the years. The original Shamu was a female captured as a juvenile and sold to SeaWorld in 1966. But Shamu experienced a rapid and shocking decline in the months leading up to her death. On April 20th, Shamu attacked a SeaWorld employee named Ann Godsey during a televised stunt, grabbing the woman in her jaws and repeatedly dragging her underwater. It was a harrowing incident that would be echoed decades later. In February 2010, when SeaWorld trainer Don Brancho was attacked and killed by a 12,000-pound orca named Tilikum during a performance. The attack was the basis for the 2013 documentary Blackfish. Just over.
Hey, good morning, Yvonne. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We're just hanging out doing our Timeline Tuesday segment. 1971.
2 weeks later, prisoners seized control of the maximum security Attica Correctional Facility outside of Buffalo, New York. Over 1,200 inmates captured an exercise yard and held 39 guards and prison employees hostage for 4 days until Governor Nelson A. Rockefeller finally instructed state police to retake the prison by force. When the dust settled, of the 39 inmates and hostages who died, all but 4 were slain by police gunfire, and 89 others were injured.
The 4-day insurrection at New York's Attica State Prison came to a tragic end this morning. Negotiations gave way to force, making this the bloodiest prison incident the country has seen in 4 decades.
On the same day as Attica, former Beatle John Lennon released his album Imagine. The album was both a critical and commercial hit, earning the #1 spot on the Billboard charts and a double platinum certification, selling over 2 million copies. The title track would go on to become Lennon's best-selling song as a solo artist, and one of the most celebrated pop songs of the past half-century. 2 days later, Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev passed away. As the leader of the Soviet Union during the first decade of the Cold War, Khrushchev attempted to adopt a policy of peaceful coexistence with the United States, which did not earn him much love back home. Although he did famously bang his shoe on a table at a meeting of the United Nations to get everyone's attention, surely that deserves some love. Khrushchev was forced to resign in 1964 after the embarrassment of the Cuban Missile Crisis, and spent the rest of his life in disgrace and isolation.
No, usually we meet in the lobby.
We discuss the film there, and I record their comments. That's all.
Oh, you do it in the lobby?
Yes.
Oh, fine.
Heading into October, the happiest place on Earth opened its doors for a second time when Walt Disney World officially admitted its first guest in Orlando, Florida on October 1st. The resort opened with just the Magic Kingdom, but half a century later, the assorted parks and attractions cover almost 25,000 acres of Florida swampland. The very first guests to be admitted to Walt Disney World were the Windsor family, who were given a lifetime pass for free admission. The cost of a ticket back then was $3.50 for adults and $1 for kids under 12. Compared to $109 per day in 2022. Those lifetime passes turned out to be a pretty sweet deal.
Hey there, and welcome aboard. You're right on time for another super slick ride on the Soul Train. We'll get rolling with the exciting stylistics right after this communication.
We'll be right back.
Now, from Milton Bradley, a weird game, Voice of the Mummy. Press the button. From within the tomb, the mummy speaks. Look out.
All right, Popeye's here. Get your hands on your heads. Get off the bar and get on the wall. Come on, move out. All right, come on. Face the window. Move. Face the wall. Turn around there. Turn around. Move.
Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice's famous musical Jesus Christ Superstar debuted on Broadway October 12th. The musical is a loose retelling of the gospel as a tongue-in-cheek rock opera, so it didn't generate any controversy whatsoever. Before they became the two biggest names in musical theater, Webber and Rice were unable to secure funding to produce Jesus Christ Superstar as a show, so they released it as a concept album that generated enough buzz to finally land them on Broadway. The show was a smash hit and held the record for the longest-running musical in London's West End until it lost the title to Webber's 1981 musical, Cats.
Game 4, the first night game in World Series history.
In a surprising first, the first ever night game of the World Series was played on October 13th between the Baltimore Orioles and the Pittsburgh Pirates at Pittsburgh's Three Rivers Stadium. Night games had been a thing for several decades at that point. So why did it take so long to bring the World Series to prime time? In short, like with most decisions in Major League Baseball, it was a question of tradition. Bucking that tradition paid off. The game drew an estimated 63 million viewers, the largest audience ever for a nighttime sporting event. The end of October sadly claimed another rock and roll icon when Duane Allman of the Allman Brothers Band tragically perished in a motorcycle crash on October 29th. Skydog was driving along a highway in Macon, Georgia, when he lost control and collided with a truck. The title and artwork of the Allman Brothers Band's 1972 album, Eat a Peach, is both a reference to a quote from Duane Allman and the circumstances of his tragic accident. In an eerily ironic twist, just over 1 year later, the band's bass player, Barry Oakley, would fatally crash his own motorcycle into the side of a city bus in Macon, not far from the site of Duane Allman's accident. The Los Angeles Lakers began their historic 33-game winning streak November 5th, defeating the Baltimore Bullets, now the Washington Wizards, 110-106. Led by NBA greats like Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West, the team went on an epic 2-month tear that remains both a league record and the longest undefeated streak in American professional sports. Pop icon Cher scored her first solo hit when Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves reached #1 on the Billboard charts November 6th. Although she's gone on record in recent years as not thinking much of the song herself, it was an undeniable smash that revived her career as a solo artist. Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves shipped over 1 million copies in the U.S., earning it a gold certification and making it the best-selling single in the history of MCA Records at the time. Sticking with music, British rock group Led Zeppelin released their fourth untitled album, generally referred to as Led Zeppelin 4, 2 days later. In addition to being the band's highest-selling album, Led Zeppelin 4 is notable for containing Stairway to Heaven, the group's signature hit and one of the most famous classic rock songs of all time. So famous, Mike Myers wasn't allowed to play it.
No stairway. Denied.
3 days later, counterculture icon and godfather of gonzo journalism, Hunter S. Thompson published the first part of his signature work, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, in Rolling Stone magazine. The serialized novel, which follows Thompson on a drug-fueled bender while attending a race on assignment for Sports Illustrated, is a chaotic blend of fact and fiction that also serves as a post-mortem of the hippie movement of the 1960s. The book was a hit, and while several attempts were made to adapt it into a film over the years, a movie wouldn't be released until 27 years later, when surreal filmmaker and Monty Python alumnus Terry Gilliam successfully adapted Thompson's work into the 1998 film of the same name. starring Johnny Depp as Thompson.
Wait! We can't stop here. This is bad country.
One of the most enduring mysteries of American crime went down the night of November 24th, when a man calling himself D.B. Cooper hijacked Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305, heading from Portland to Seattle. Shortly into the flight, Cooper gave flight attendants a note, claiming he had a bomb and would detonate it if he didn't receive a hefty ransom. After briefly landing the plane to collect $200,000 in ransom money, Cooper parachuted out of the rear of the plane mid-flight and was never seen again. More than half a century later, he has never been conclusively identified. Maybe he was just really freaked out about going home for Thanksgiving.
We'll be right back.
The French have their Roquefort, the Dutch their Edam. But in America, the cheese is Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel brand cheddar from Kraft.
Moving into December, the Soviet space probe Mars 3 became the first spacecraft to soft land on the surface of the red planet on the 2nd of December. For reference, a soft landing is essentially the opposite of a crash landing. The probe touched down on December 2nd in the middle of a massive dust storm. 9 days after its sister probe, Mars 2, crash landed on the planet. Although the lander failed shortly into the mission, the Mars 3 orbiter continued to circle the planet and transmit data and images back to Earth for the next 8 months. 8 days later, musician Frank Zappa failed to achieve orbit when a deranged fan shoved him off the stage during a performance at London's Rainbow Theatre on December 10th. Zappa was in the middle of a cover of the Beatles' I Want to Hold Your Hand when the fan rushed on stage and threw him off. He suffered serious injuries that left him confined to a wheelchair for over a year. Recalling the incident in his 1989 autobiography, The Real Frank Zappa book, Zappa wrote, "The band thought I was dead." Just a few days earlier, a fan fired a flare gun during one of Zappa's performances and set fire to the Montreux Casino in Geneva, Switzerland. The fire inspired Deep Purple, who were performing with Zappa that night, to write their signature song, Smoke on the Water. On the same day as the Zappa attack, an unknown filmmaker named George Lucas unwittingly made history when he founded his production company, Lucasfilm, in San Rafael, California. Before it became known as a workshop of dreams beloved by every adolescent action figure collector, Lucasfilm was a decidedly small operation. At the time, the creator of Star Wars and Indiana Jones had only the dystopian sci-fi film THX 1138 under his belt, and was still a few years away from changing movies forever with his blockbuster space opera. Flash forward to 40 years later, when Lucas would sell Lucasfilm to the Walt Disney Company to the tune of $4 billion. That's a lot of power converters.
Stop it, please, I beg you!
And that's how 1971 came to a close, with a Droog and a Jedi giving us a glimpse of the new wave of movies about to strike Hollywood. 1972 was on its way, with an exciting new hobby from a video game company, and the most infamous political scandal of the 20th century. Also, a certain marble-mouthed leading man would make us all an offer we couldn't refuse. But that's for next year. Coming soon, 1972. So what do you think? What did you like about 1971? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're at it, check out some of these other timeline videos.
Fucking dope. Crazy world back then.
What did you like about 1971? Everything.
Everything?
Come on, man. Everything was just a little bit more simple, but more tragic. You know what I mean? A lot of messed up shit happened, but there was like, life was easier. You hear how much Disneyland tickets were? Dude. $1 and $3.50 for an adult? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, now look at how much it is today.
I think he was undercutting, man. That today is probably $200 a person. And I've been there. I've been to Disneyland in California at least 4 times. And the only thing I say that was so cool about Disneyland is at night, some of the roller coasters, they were running them backwards. So like Space Mountain, if you know what Space Mountain is, which is a roller coaster in the dark, they run it backwards at night. That's freaky. Because there's loops and shit and like pitch black. You have no idea like when they're coming. It's like whoosh, you're like, holy, my cousin was freaking out. It was pretty funny. Also, we're 6 minutes out.
Word.
Oh, Ma, I do like that. I do like Smoke on the Water.
Yeah,
It's a good song.
it is. If you can't smoke to smoke on the water, you're not my friend. I'm sorry. You got to be able to smoke on the water. Yeah, come on.
Okay,
No, I
Ryan
love that song.
taught me how to play that a little bit on the guitar.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good little riff. Yeah, absolutely. Some of those songs you just never forget. They're like imprinted in your brain, you know, like Crazy Train and stuff like that. Like the music from those eras, for me, will never die. You know, I always end up falling back and listening to that. Like I was just listening to one of AC/DC's first albums, Jailbreak. The whole album is only 26 minutes long, and there's like 6 or 7 songs, and it's all fire.
It is.
And then listen to that, and then go listen to Black Ice, the 2005 album. Wow, honestly, they kind of got similarities. Like they're both fire albums and really, really, really far apart.
Yeah.
You know, like 34 years apart, and they got a lot of similarities. Same band. I don't know. I just thought that was always cool. I compare those albums all the time. Yeah.
All right, don't miss out this afternoon. We got Guardians of Unity. We got a few more chapters to go through. And don't miss out tonight, 6:30 Eastern Time. We're going to do our Cove Titanic tour and then Token Tunes tonight at 9. We are 5 minutes out. I hope everybody's having a dope-ass Tuesday morning. It's been a great morning show so far.
Yeah, I'm really glad to be here. I'm trying to get up earlier. I figure I'm not getting shit done at night, so maybe I'll try getting shit done in the morning.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that.
I don't know. Drink a lot more coffee too.
Hey, good morning, Justin. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, man. So Amber did close the raffle for the pendant, so we will spin for that after 4:20 before our morning speaker. We'll do a bit of a shorter morning speaker. I do have to work today, so yeah, it's gonna be a dope ass day. I'm excited.
I'm really excited for Token Tunes tonight too. Yeah, I love just chilling and listening to music.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm more interested to find out what songs are coming from the other hosts. I really want to hear what you guys pick. That's to me, that's more exciting. I almost get like that good kind of anxiety. Like what songs? Like when it's my song, I'm like, oh great, I'm better chance of maybe getting the belt, right? But when it's not my song, I'm like, oh, this is a jam.
Right. The retake was fucking cool last night. I had a lot of fun. Europe was up. Kels was picking Young and Up from track, so then he subbed in for Kelsey until she got there. And
her kid does track?
What's that?
Her kid does like track and field track?
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, I actually used to do Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it's just so me and Europe hung out, and then when she popped up, Europe jumped down, and then I played some dope ass retake tracks from last week's Token Tunes.
Track and field's fun, man. I used to do high jump and like the relay races and stuff, and I tried to get into like that marathon running stuff. We started with this, what is it, like a free marathon or something, but that was too long. We literally were running for like 15 minutes straight, and I was like, you guys are crazy. I'm like, nah.
You're crazy, man.
Just you're like, most races are what, a minute or two long. They don't take that long. Think about running for 15 minutes straight. It's like, oh, it's crazy. But yeah, it's fun. I like track. There's a lot of different events too, which is kind of cool. Long jump, triple jump. I really like high jump. I don't know why high jump, and like I guess I don't know if they don't have pole vault when you're kids, but still, I would have done fucking pole vault. That looks fun as hell, man. I'm sorry, pole vault looks fun. I know it's like super high up and you got to jump over, but it looks fun. When you watch pole vaulters, you're like, they look like they're having fun. I'm sorry, they do. They look like they're having fun trying to jump over that thing. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
1 minute out. I better start heating up.
I did track for a little bit.
Pardon?
I did track for a little bit.
Yeah. I literally say it every single Tuesday, but I think next month's list is my better list. I'm waiting for May. I know it's like so far away, but I'm like, you know what? My May list, I don't know. I locked in some tracks from back in the day, I think, that I haven't even listened to in a long, long time. That's what I like about Token Tunes, too. I keep hearing stuff I haven't heard in years, and I'm like, oh, I got to throw that on a list or something, right?
Right.
What are you smoking on this morning, Cornbread?
I'm at almost the end of that Granddaddy perp.
Dang. Happy 420 Beans. What are you smoking on, quick?
This is pretty much the rest of this Jello gelato.
Ooh, I had that platinum gelato or platinum jelly. There it is, pretty good. Yeah. Happy 420.
Happy 420, everybody.
Cheers.
Wake up, Cove Crew, it's time to rise. The sun's shining bright, got that morning high. Grab your coffee, pack that bowl. Cove-TV's on, let's rock and roll. Palm trees swing, good vibes in the air. It's a wake and bake morning, no worries or care. Kick back, relax, let the day unfold. With every little puff, let the story be told. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine brights. From the Cove-TV couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light. Smooth tunes playing, got the rhythm tight. With Cove-TV, it's a morning delight. The ocean's calling, the breeze feels sweet. Cannabis dreams make the morning complete. So grab your lighter, spark it up, take a hit. With Cove-TV on, we're all feeling lit. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. From the Cove-TV couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. Let the morning unfold, let the good times play. With every little hit, we're drifting away. It's a wake and bake vibe from the start to the end. With Cove-TV mornings, you've got a friend. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. So wake up, Cove Crew, let's start it right. With cannabis mornings and the tropical light. Cove-TV's here, so let's all connect. Wake up and talk, it's what we expect.
Oh, I've really been digging that song lately.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Can you dig it?
Yeah, that's
See
what I
me
was
there,
thinking.
I'm trying. I'm trying to blow those big clouds.
Man, you know what? It took me years. It took me years to learn how to roll. It's if I hadn't quit smoking tobacco, there wouldn't even be clouds. There'd be nothing.
All right. Amber did close the raffle.
Oh shit! You were saying that. Save this one.
And so I'm going to pull this up and we'll play one more quick song. I'll tag them and we'll spin this bitch. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, cheers.
We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Oh, yeah, yeah. Vibes are high, no coming down. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no on high. Just vibes on high. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove. Beats are kicking, clouds drifting by. Riding these waves, reaching the sky. Vibes on high, moving with flow. Feeling alive as the rhythm grows. Dancing free, no limits, no lie. With the crew, just vibes on high. Smooth, energy electric, locked in the groove. We got the vibes on high, rolling smooth. Energy electric, locked in the groove.
All right. Much love, Bill. Have a wonderful day, brother. Catch you this afternoon. We're spinning for the raffle. The raffle just closed for the pendant and the earrings and such. And so we're going to spin for that, and then we'll dive into our morning speaker. All right. Man-Bear, you want to count us down?
We got a 3, 2, 1. Spin it.
Good luck, everyone.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Oh, shit. Dope.
Congratulations.
You have the paid one. Yep. Congratulations, Mindy.
What?
Dope. Dope.
I fucking love that song, so it's gonna be stuck in my head today.
It gets stuck in my head too.
I'm gonna be moonwalking in the kitchen.
I'll be at work and I'll be like,
I need like invisible like Bluetooth earbuds so I could just throw one in and pretend to have my headset going. Yeah,
Dude,
5 burgers. Yeah.
Even just like with one line, you can do a lot
Yeah.
if you place it right. Right? Hey, I was like, I don't know. I've got a pick of Morgan that we could use. And so
that's cool.
It's
the Morgan
cute.
picture.
I love it.
I might change the text on it, but then I'll send it to you. Dope. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful morning. Let's we'll play one more song. We'll dive into our morning speaker.
Let's go.
I haven't played this one in a minute or two, so we'll go with Chief. Go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
Strike the flame, let the ember ignite. A spark of truth in the heart of the night. Rolling waves meet the sky so wide. In the cove where we let the world collide. Pass it around, let the moment stay. The cove's a beacon, lighting the way. Every puff, a connection is
bond so tight, rolling together under soft starlight. The fire burns, it warms our soul. In the Cove we all feel whole. Light the way, let the spark take flight. Take flight. Through the haze, we shine so bright. Canopy skies, where hearts align. Hearts align. Light the way, it's our time to unwind. Watch the magic glow. A ritual only the Cove will know. From bongs to blunts, it's all the same. The spark unites us, it's not a game. Sip your coffee, feel the rise. The morning haze meets golden skies. Cannabis clouds float high above. The Cove is a haven of light and love. Hand to hand, the circle flows. A place where only good vibes grow. Feel the rhythm, let it stay. Together in the Cove we light the way. Light the way, let the spark take flight. Take flight. Through the haze, we shine so bright. Cannabis skies, where hearts align. Light the way, it's our time to unwind. Take flight through the haze. We shine so bright. Cannabis skies, where hearts align. Light the way. It's our time to
Hey, what up, brother Scott? How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. What up, Travis? How are you this morning? That is Duluth, and we're from all over. I'm from Southwest Minnesota.
I'm from Canada, eh? On the West Coast, eh?
I am from upstate New York.
But it's a dope ass sunrise every morning, so this is where we chill. Hope you're having a dope ass, totally terrific, twisted titty tie chirpy taco token tunes. It's not Wednesday, it's Tuesday in this motherfucker.
Sick. 10 out of 10 means 10 out
I
of
know
10.
Ryan accidentally said hump day, and I was like, Ryan, today's Tuesday.
It's Wednesday.
He's like, no, today's Wednesday. I was
Wait,
like,
what
no,
fucking day is it? Y'all fucking me up now. What fucking day is it? What day is
it's
it?
Tuesday.
I gotta work, man. If it's Tuesday, I'm fucking late, man.
All right, everybody, we're gonna do a top think this morning. It's a list. We'll do it. It's a list. It's a list. Here we go.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 7 subtle habits that make you mentally strong. Now let's begin. Number 1, chase imperfection. Are you a perfectionist? The world is full of people chasing perfection. Some people can't rest until they've solved every tiny, insignificant problem. Other people run away from great opportunities because they're afraid they won't fly as high as they expect. We all want to find perfection, a perfect career, a perfect relationship, but no matter how hard we look, perfection is and will always be a myth. So if you want to find mental strength, stop chasing perfection. Give up on finding a job or a partner that checks every single one of your boxes. Now, I'm not telling you to settle for less than you deserve, But searching for someone or something that has zero flaws, well, it's a waste of your time and energy. Instead of chasing perfection, focus on growth. Don't search for a job that's perfect, search for a job that makes you a better person. You may not like every second of it. Some days you may wish you were doing something else, but hey, that's okay, because there will always be more opportunities. You can always add or subtract things from your life to satisfy different passions and goals. Nothing will be perfect. No one will be flawless. But as long as you're growing, your life is moving in the right direction. Number 2, build character. How do you define yourself? Many people define themselves by their hobbies or professions. We try to condense our identities into small, concrete shapes. We're scientists, we're artists, we're accountants, we're athletes or comedians or dancers. But no one word encapsulates who you are. You have passions, habits, and interests stemming from thousands of memories and experiences. In other words, you're infinitely more complicated than any one word or phrase. So instead of limiting your sense of self, get to know the ins and outs of your complicated personality. Try new things and pay close attention to the way you feel. Be open but decisive, and don't be afraid to contradict yourself, because whether we like it or not, our identities rarely make sense. Mentally strong people aren't afraid to expand their sense of self. They're always open to new perspectives and ideas, but they also have a clear sense of what they like and what they believe. They have confidence in their opinions and their tastes while exposing themselves to unique experiences. So if you want to become mentally strong, then embrace the complexity of your identity. Let your sense of self stretch far and wide, because no one is only one thing. No one is a character or a stereotype. You have as much insight and depth as anyone in the world, but you have to look for it. Number 3, open your ears. Do you talk more than you listen? Mentally strong people are interested and invested in the opinions of others. They're receptive to contrasting perspectives because they don't need to reinforce their own ideas. In other words, mentally strong people don't ramble about the same narrow-minded concepts. They don't give people advice that they didn't ask for, and they don't force their opinions on others, and they don't tell anyone that they're wrong. When you interact with other people, you don't need to prove yourself right. You don't need to educate the people you meet. Instead, mentally strong people listen to what other people have to offer. They open their minds and their ears to perspectives that differ from their own, creating a more dynamic understanding of how the world works. So, if you talk more than you listen, it's time to change your habits. Practice actively listening to people you meet. Ask good questions. Embrace their points of view and try to understand why they believe what they believe. Once you start listening, and I mean really listening, you might discover something strange. Your opinions begin changing, and your sense of self gets that much stronger. Number 4, seek challenges. Are you motivated to achieve goals, solve problems, and discover passions, or do you avoid challenging experiences? Mentally strong people are always searching for new challenges. They're drawn to experiences that foster growth and self-improvement. In other words, they aren't interested in resting on their laurels. When something becomes easy or comfortable, they search for new ways to learn and expand. But this is a rare quality. Most people hide behind easy and comfortable parts of their lives. Maybe you have an easy job that pays a stable salary. Maybe you have enough friends to occupy your social life and enough freedom to engage with your hobbies. You're stable and comfortable, so you stop pushing. You stop searching for challenges, and you become afraid of change, afraid your comfortable life is going to fade away. And when that happens, you stop taking risks. For example, if you change careers, there's no guarantee that you'll find the same stability that you have now. But there is a chance you find something more meaningful, like success or satisfaction. So, how do you encourage yourself to take risks and to seek new challenges? Every week, break out of your comfort zone at least once. Do something you've never done before, go somewhere you've never been, or talk to someone you don't know. Every time you leave your comfort zone, you're empowering your ability to change. You're proving to yourself that the world outside your bubble is not a threat to your happiness. To build mental strength, don't be afraid of change. Don't cling to a job, a friendship, or even a restaurant just because it's familiar. Mentally strong people build their strength by accepting new challenges. They welcome change into their lives because every change is a new opportunity to grow. Number 5, courageous decisions. Do you have control over your life? You may take a passive role in your life. You may surrender responsibility for your choices. Whatever the reasons, you feel powerless and out of control. If you want to be mentally strong, you need to be in control of your life. Now that means empowering personal decisions, building self-esteem, and finding the courage to take risks. But these are big hurdles which take years of practice. So what small, subtle habits can nudge you in the right direction? Every time you make a choice, remind yourself of one thing. You made this choice all on your own. Whether it's a good choice or a bad one, always take the credit for your life. Don't blame outside circumstances. Don't ascribe your success or your failures to the actions of others. Take responsibility for each change, each mistake, and each opportunity for growth. This simple habit fosters a stronger sense of identity. Even if you do something wrong, taking responsibility strengthens your relationship with yourself. You'll get a better understanding of your weaknesses while cultivating a greater sense of control in your life. Ultimately, you have the power to make any decision you want. You can accept opportunities and embark into the unknown. You have the power to change your life and pursue your dreams. But you'll never develop that power unless you take responsibility for your thoughts and your actions. If you can do that, you're already mentally stronger than most. Number 6, honest vulnerability. Do you pay attention to your wants, needs, and feelings? Self-care is a critical aspect of mental strength. People with a strong sense of who they are pay close attention to the way they feel, both physically and emotionally. So if you want to build mental strength, self-care should be a daily priority. Create an easy and accessible habit that allows you to check in with yourself. Every day, ask yourself deep personal questions and talk through difficult problems. You can write in a journal or quietly get lost in your thoughts. Whatever medium you choose, there's one essential thing to keep in mind. No matter what you're writing or thinking, you must be honest with yourself. Honesty lies at the core of self-care. If you're unwilling or unable to admit the truth to yourself, you won't be able to improve or find the happiness that you're looking for. Lying to yourself creates shame and guilt, both of which drive you toward unhealthy habits. To find mental strength, be honest as often as you can. Don't hide your insecurities. Don't be ashamed of your weaknesses, because your weaknesses are a part of who you are. The more you hide your flaws, the harder it becomes to feel comfortable in your own skin. So expose your weaknesses, be honest, and above all, take care of yourself. Number 7, professional humility. How do you handle feedback? Let's say you're working on a project. What motivates you to create the best possible product? Are you chasing long-term goals like excellence or prestige? Or are you looking for short-term rewards like compliments or praise? Unfortunately, many people are searching for the latter. They want someone to admire or praise their work. So what happens when someone gives them constructive criticism? 9 times out of 10, they get defensive. They try to justify their mistakes. They lash out at others and they ignore any mistakes they may have made. People react this way when they're not receptive to feedback. They aren't interested in bettering themselves, so they get defensive when others criticize their work. If you want to build mental strength, then you need to be receptive to alternate perspectives. You have to have enough confidence in yourself and your work to hear people's honest opinions. Otherwise, you'll miss hundreds of opportunities to improve as a worker and a person. So if you'd rather be praised, then you may not be ready to build mental strength. But if you can set aside your ego and listen to what others have to say, then you can become a stronger person. All it takes is a little humility. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.
Yeah, that was dope.
That was.
I like Top Think. Definitely make sure you go and give them a follow and subscribe to their YouTube. They have all sorts of cool top 10, top lists videos and stuff. Yeah.
Excellent.
But I don't know, I'm excited. It's gonna be a dope day. Don't miss out this afternoon. We'll dive into a few more chapters of Guardians of Unity. We got the Titanic tour this evening, and then Token Tunes at 9, only on the Sir Copsalot page. It's going to be a dope day. Don't miss out. I'm excited for the Titanic tour.
Same.
Yeah, come check that out. That's honestly, it's new. It's amazing. Come see what's going on the Titanic. I think that's absolutely awesome. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Gabberchick show tomorrow. I don't know.
Love it.
Yes.
Come and learn. Come and learn some amazing facts. And like I said, we're changing the whole stigma from stupid stoners to actually smart people who are trying to define our medicine so it helps us to the best of our benefit. So that's what the Gabberchick shows definitely helped me a lot.
It's great. It's so much fun.
And it's good to learn. It's good to learn about what we're consuming. I mean, I'm sorry. I think that's great. Like, I know a lot of people are like, a lot of people still have that, 80s, 90s weed is weed kind of. And I don't have that weed is weed attitude anymore. I have that. I'd like to define my medicine now.
Yep. 5 for Children on the Cove. We'll do 45-minute, hour-long show-ish, and then jump down for a quick half hour. I'll get everything ready for the Titanic tour, and then we'll be back for the Titanic tour. We'll do 3 or 4 chapters this afternoon, and yeah.
What chapter you on?
We are about to dive into chapter 145.
Crazy.
Yeah, I got to work today. I don't know, and maybe if I get done early, maybe, but I don't like messing with the schedule once I.
Yeah.
Right.
No, keep it the same. I hear you.
But I don't know. We probably smoke one more and call it a morning.
Yeah, I gotta do a couple of things. Drink about a gallon more coffee, splash some on my face.
All right, much love, everybody. Thank you, Cove TV. Thank you, Man-Bear. Thank you, Beanz, for having me up here in the morning. Fucking love it. It's a great way to start your morning. Make sure you're following everybody in the Cove production team. Everybody, you don't want to miss out on all the amazing things. Make sure you're following everybody you're interacting with. Stay positive and much love.
Have an amazing day. I'm going to miss some of the afternoon stuff, but I will definitely be around for the Token Tunes, where I'm going to keep the belt tonight because my jammy jams were the jammiest last week, and they're going to be the jammiest this week. Make sure you spread some love and positivity. Do something nice for yourself, something nice for a friend, something nice for a stranger. And like I said, I will see you all tonight for the most amazing music show around. Much love, everybody.
Yes, well put, Man-Bear. Except for you getting the belt part. That's kind of all about the blasphemy. But it's all right. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, totally terrific Twisted Titty Tie-Dye Turkey Taco Token Tunes Tuesday. I hope to see everybody this afternoon. We'll dive into some more Guardians of Unity. If I don't see you there, hopefully I see you. We're gonna go get high, wander on the Titanic. 2 hours is gonna be nothing. I mean, I don't know how far we'll get, but we're definitely not gonna get through the whole boat. But we'll just wander around and check out some cool shit. I don't know. And then absolutely Token Tunes tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern time, only on the Sir Copsalot page. Make sure you are following everyone on the Cove team. Make sure you're following Sir Copsalot. Don't miss out on Token Tunes tonight. Much love, man. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Token Tunes is the best music show around, in my opinion. There's nothing like it, and it definitely can't be replicated. Make sure you're following the one and only Man-Bear. I always love hanging out with you in the mornings, bro. And I get you've been working like a motherfucker, and I still love hanging out with you in the mornings, man. And we get make sure you're following the one and only Europe Entertainment. Make sure you get your Europe Away entry in. It's a new week, new Europe Away. Let's go. Make sure you double check the rules. Just saying. Make sure you're following the one and only Matt Productions. Great interview last night. If you missed it, definitely go back and check it out. Zilla Gorilla in the house. Had some dope ass tracks. Great conversation. It was a blast. I had an amazing time hanging out backstage and helping out where I could. Make sure you're following the one and only Dabber Chick. If you missed the retoke, definitely go back and check it out. Me and Kels tore up the tracks last night, back to back. Kels attack track. I don't know. But it was dope, and hope to see you all at the Dabber Chick show tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you to everybody that helps support the Cove. Y'all make this possible. Cove TV is literally brought to you by viewers like yourself, and It could not be done without you. You guys are the ones that make it possible for me to even put the time and the effort into all the segments that we have going on. And it grows more and more because each and every one of you, all the shares and the follows and the tags and the links and this and that, you guys are all dope. And definitely wouldn't be where we are without each and every one of you watching all of the shows. From the people that have just kind of been popping in and catching what the Cove is, to the legacy viewers, each and every one of you, it means the world. Hope to see everybody this afternoon, chilling on the Cove. Let's go figure out what happens in Guardians of Unity. And then, much love, everybody. Cheers, cheers. And because we haven't played it in a while, I know you already said it, but you got to say it, Man-Bear.
Do something nice for a stranger today.
Cheers, everybody.
Today's the day to spread a little light. Do something kind, make the world feel right. From the Rockies to the lakes, the northern sky so blue, we've got the heart and soul to see it through. Do something nice for a stranger today. A smile, a helping hand goes a long way. In this great big world, be the best you can. Man-Bear's message is clear, lend a hand. Be yourself, cause no one else can be. You're one of a kind, a rarity. Do something nice, make someone's day. Man-Bear's wisdom lighting the way. From the maple leaf to snowy peaks, spreading kindness in every word we speak. Stay lifted and stay positive, let the good vibes flow. Be the change in the world that we all want to know. The great white north, where the spirit's strong, where kindness echoes like a favorite song. Hold the door, share a laugh, lend a helping hand. We're all in this together, walking the same land. Grab your toque and your boots, show the world your heart. Every little gesture's where the good things start. Be true to yourself and let the kindness shine. With every step you take, you're on Man-Bear's line. Be yourself, cause no one else can be. You're one of a kind, a rarity. Do something nice, make someone's day. Man-Bear's wisdom lighting the way. From the maple leaf to the snowy peaks, spreading kindness in every word we speak. Stay lifted, stay positive, let the good vibes flow. Be the change in the world that we all want to know. So wave that red and white, let the love flow free. We're stronger together, it's our legacy. Man, let's just keep going, lift up and inspire. Be yourself and chase your heart's desire. Cause no one else can be. You're one of a kind, a rarity. Do something nice, make someone's day. Man-Bear's wisdom lighting the way. From the maple leaf to the snowy peaks, spreading kindness in every word we speak. Stay lifted, stay positive, let the good vibes flow. Be the change in the world that we all want to know. Your guide, with Man-Bear's message right by your side. Do something kind, let your true self shine. The world needs you, one day at a time.
Much love, everybody.